What's up, everybody? We're live. We're going to do a quick live here. It's been a minute, but as always, I really do enjoy doing these things. I've got a lot to share, but I'm going to move pretty quick. It's a ton of Masters of the Universe stuff. There's so many things coming out, and it's ridiculous. The movie June 5th. This is a hodgepodge, but there is a ton of Masters. There's vintage, there's modern, there's some a custom, maybe. Yeah. But all that's going to happen here pretty much right now. Okay, so here we go. The first thing, let me flip over to comments just in case things start coming in. I brought specs so I can actually try to read stuff this time. But here we go. The first thing, Mighty Masters. I found the full box. I could not believe it. I walked in and there were actually two. There were two full cases. And let the hate flow. People are going to start griping that see this. By the way, it's live on both Facebook and YouTube. There you go. Feel free to like, share if you're enjoying stuff. But this is not mine, okay? This one's mine. This one's going to Germany, okay? So set that aside. You want to get upset because I bought some of these extras, fine, but I plan on opening these and I want the display box. But you get four. There's four figures. You get Beast Man, right? And these are not, but these are very Glio-esque. Very, very, very Glio-esque. I'll be taking one out here soon enough to see Man-at-Arms. And then, of course, the packaging has some really cool box art. Really cool box art. And then, of course, you can see the four figures there. And the display box. So, yeah. Pretty freaking cool. So, again, one of those things here, one is going over to Stefan. I could not believe it. I walked into the Walmart, and this particular Walmart, the closest one to me, ironically, isn't very well stocked. The turnover isn't great there. They have their moments, and I walked in and they had that, and they had the swords, which is interesting because Stefan in Germany, where those are going, he has a couple of these for me as well. Because at the time, I didn't know what was going to happen with distribution, where things were going to go, or if it was a UK. I don't know. But maybe his will have a different language on it. We'll find out. The other thing that's really interesting about these are going to hurt. That's not foam, man. That is going to leave a mark. Holy crap, that's solid. But nonetheless, they're showing up at Walmart. You know what else is showing up at Walmart? This bad boy. Yeah, this bad boy is showing up at Walmart in droves. So I know some people are anxious. They want to get it. My recommendation is hang tight because the Walmart I just mentioned happen to have these on the shelves again. I did not buy any. I left them there because I know people are going crazy for it. And this is the reason why. I finally opened one. It is freaking wicked. I understand some people may not be the fan of the double knee joints because of but the articulation on this guy is amazing. The extra hands. Where did I put all that stuff? I've got it all. It's right here. There's two extra hands that come with it. It's freaking fantastic. These are from the last time I picked these up. So this is one without it in the case because the case sometimes gives it a glare. But by the way, the Marvel Legends Star Wars black case from Mock Masters, perfect. That's what this is. And they work beautifully. And we know there are more of these coming out in that style. So, but here it is again. Here's Scareglow. It's a really freaking cool figure. They nail it. I mean, it's a skeleton dude that's not a skeleton, but freaking hey, dude, it's awesome. It's really freaking awesome. Really cool figure. Hey, David, thanks for tuning in, man. I hope you're having a good Saturday. For those that are tuning in, I do appreciate it. This is the time of year here. I'm in Michigan. The weather's changing and it's getting really nice. So, yeah, I'm digging and looking forward to getting outside. Now, I mentioned I went to Walmart and I found those mighty. I do El Camino, right? I like die cast El Camino just because I have restored one. I'm restoring another one now, but I found an El Camino right there. It's not Motu related, but still nonetheless. What is Motu related is I did have the Turtles crossover. I had a Mechanic that wound up being on a really weak blister, which was a common error. So I finally opened him up, put all the extensions in. He's kind of goofy. But what's interesting is that the backpack on this, the armor, is removable in a different way. And that's pretty cool. It's pretty intriguing. These are the comics that opened recently. Obviously, there is another one here, the Lion-O. Now, I get it. I'm behind. Many people have already, hey, what's going on, Miguel? Long time no see, man. Wasn't. I gotta actually see. I can't actually read it. What is a Motu? I don't know what a Motu is. Crazy. Lion-O, the crossover, Thundercats He-Man. You saw the comic there. Again, I said I was going to open one up the last time I'd seen it. I feel so stupid sometimes. I didn't realize that you were able to make Lion-O. They give you all the pieces, all the extra pieces, which is hilarious. That the hair is comical. But you can put on the regular hair and it's Lion-O. You know, it's I gotta say, it's pretty freaking cool. And you have all the extra pieces, the waistband, the arms. It's a really cool, and it's been out for a minute. I didn't know it. Anyway, what else did we find? Walmart trip. When I went down and I initially found the Scaraglows, I was nowhere near my house. I was in Coldwater on our way down to the Great Ohio Toy Show, which I had an excellent time. We're going to show you a couple pieces we got there. But I did find the Skeletor. Oh, you can see there. He shifted. They do fit in this, but it's obviously not a perfect fit. It actually only pinches at the very top. So this isn't the high-end line anyway, so I don't imagine this, but this actually, it does hold it. That's the Classics case, ironically, too. But this, there are some other figures coming out. I was able to find Skeletor, but nothing else yet. Nothing else from that one. There'll be more. There'll be more, and they'll be popping up. But, yes. Mountain Dew. I don't really drink Mountain Dew that much. The leaded kind that often anymore, but I definitely do have one here and there. And this weekend, I'm definitely having one. Oh my gosh. The nectar of the gods. Oh, it's amazing. Okay. I also had picked up recently the, oh my gosh. I talked about this last time, but I picked this up and I haven't put it in there. The DeLorean from Back to the Future. You can swap it out into first and second movies. I'm trying to keep that out. But what I did not have the last time was the homage figures. Now, these are the retailer exclusives. This is a Four Horsemen. This is Cosmic Legions. And this bad boy, well, it's pretty obvious what he is. He's a Horde Trooper. And it's pretty freaking fantastic. I love it. There's so many other pieces and accessories that come with this guy. This is just basically a painted helmet piece that turns him into, and the paint app makes him a perfect Horde. It's perfect. A Horde Trooper, perfect. And then they have, so if you look at the forearm, right, they have a basically just a red piece of plastic that acts as the shield. Like he could be like this holding the shield and it's blocking it. I'm like, oh, it's phenomenal. The Cosmic Legion line is growing bigger and bigger and better and better. There's some cool things. I'm going to show you something pretty cool here in a minute as well. Something I've been tinkering with for a minute. They also, retailer exclusive, is another snake dude. Okay. Now this looks like a regular kind of snake dude, but for crying out loud, all we need is a different head and you got Cobra Khan. That simple. You've just got another homage figure. You give them a blaster, which they have blasters in their arsenal and tool supply. It's Cobra Khan. It's cool. And then the gold shack, you could do the gold accents, and then you've got Camo Khan. I mean, it's there. One head difference, and it's there. Okay. Was also at MesquiCon. I don't think I've been live since MesquiCon. If I have, I apologize. But I did pick this up, thanks to Cody. Really freaking cool. I was excited. I missed it when it was in stores, and I think some places probably still have it, but I saw it there at the show, and I was like, yeah, gimme. Oh, Carlos, what's up, buddy? How are you, my friend? I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Christy says hello. Hi, Christy. How are you? Thanks for watching, guys. Even if it's just for a few minutes, I really appreciate it. Mountain Dew. Okay, since I was talking about the Cosmic Legion just a moment ago, I didn't just get one. I got a couple. They're Horde Troopers, right? And because I'm kind of, so this is the alternate head. You do get another head, right? But I'm not diving headfirst into customization stuff, okay? But the pop and swap capabilities of this are what we had as a kid with He-Man times infinity. It's I know that doesn't make any sense, but pop and swap is really, really cool with what they can do here. And I'm going to show you something that I've been tinkering with. Might as well just do it now. It is not done, but it is getting close. More and more pieces are coming out, and I have some thoughts on what could be. So, you guys ready? Here this is. This is my version or attempt at creating Triclops. So these are different pieces and parts from the different toy line. We've got Cosmic Shackles, looks very similar to what I just talked about. We've got these the lower shins have the leather, still kind of have that tied back to He-Man, right? That medieval. This is very vintage-esque. The torso is as well, but he's tech. So there's a different head. Don't know what the alternate head would be, but we're getting close. Now I also have different torsos. So he would come with a giant sniper rifle as well, right? And then there's all these different hands and different pieces that you can do. And we'll get in accessories are the easy part, but possibly using this torso, even though the vintage guy was the vintage toy had the flesh, this might work better in just the torso and just having the arms and legs exposed to have that vintage type feel. Just because this ties in better with the shoulder, with the pauldrons. So, but that's not the cool part. The other cool part, get him a sword, got that covered. But the cool part for me was, this is a common backpack in the Cosmic series. This is how it goes on the back. Okay. And all the figures have the little slot in the back there. Okay. But for me, what I saw as the backpack, okay, I saw it as, yep, it's on his back, but it comes out and is his drone. You've got a thruster in the back here, right? But we've got these two holes on the side. These two holes on the side are designed for an antenna, but they're the same plug as all these other accessories. Well, they also have flashlights that are, could be directional. So those kind of look like thrusters. So then I started thinking, oh my gosh, well, this is custom stuff, but every once in a while there's something that the fans do that they take note of. And I started thinking of Centurions, and I was like, well, wait a second. If you just put like these little triangle shaped wings with the nubbin on it, now it really does start to take shape of more of like a drone. And then you've got the stem down here, and I've got a solution for that as well, but we're working on that. I'll reveal that when it comes out. But at any rate, I really think that between this and this, we're getting close to a drone and a Triclops homage. And even with the vintage, without, see, it still has the hole in the back, the same as this. So for those of you that don't collect or follow Mythic Legion stuff, there's just a very, very simple, high level. For people that do Mythic Legions all the time, I sounded like a fool and idiot because they're at a whole nother level of expertise. It's so impressive. At any rate, there is my pop and swap, no paint app, no anything. Those are all just pop and swap parts to create that. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. Okay. How about some modern Motu? Yes, I got the set. I opened this one, so we're going to go ahead and show this one. I'm not going to go open up the other one just because people have already done several of these unboxings like this, but I want you guys to see at least one of them because they're spectacular. They are really pieces of art. They're just phenomenal. They really, really, really are. I mean, look at that. And of course, He-Man opposite is, I believe it's the Lotus Blossom. I hope I didn't misspeak that or say that wrong, but he's got a flower. And it's blue and white. It's, dude, this, and I know this is crazy. To me, I am drawn to this style. If we're talking about art and design, this was freaking phenomenal. I really, really enjoyed this piece, and for me, stuff like this is the best. Like, yeah, better than some of the other art things that we've seen Mattel do. Of course, now I just got it stuck. I'll get it in there. It's stuck on the lower lip, but I won't force it. Okay, so the other one was, was He-Man. But I actually don't remember what's in some of these boxes. Let's dig into this box. BBTS. Yeah. All right. Check on comments, flip on the specs so I can actually see. Hey, Eternians, how are you, man? Nice to see you as well. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. It's getting close. It's getting close. Okay. Oh, do I have any? I do somewhere. I don't think I got more cases over there, but Panthro. That's freaking cool. I'm digging that axe down there. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Wow, that's freaking cool. That's a cool flipping figure. I'm digging that. Panthro. That's all right. And I was just talking with the Lino earlier. Okay, looks like we're doing the same thing again. Hair swap. What is the difference here? Shoulder. Okay, we get shoulder now. So it's the same one. It's just a different. Oh, it's a paint app. I don't know why I'm surprised, but that's the one I just was talking about earlier. This is the one I just got. So it's got the gold, some subtle differences, different paint app. Still a cool figure. Really cool figure. And thick, nice cards. Really good packing on the shipping. No major, nothing of significance. Oh, Panther Man. Gotta love the name. Panther Man. Oh, the art's cool. The art is really cool. I still stand by that Panther is badass. Like, he didn't need any help. He just is who he is. Battle Cat has to have the power of Grayskull, and Panther can still hold his own to a degree. It's impressive. Speaking of, He-Man. Somebody just did a really cool Funko Pop collection, like collage of all of the Funkos. It's cool. It's boy, they made a lot. They cranked out a lot of Motu related Funko Pops. Man, did they make a lot of them. And to be fair, I think there's franchises that have significantly more. I think I'm missing 5. I know I don't have one of the Ram Mans. I know I'm missing the first series She-Ra. That's going to be a bugger. I know I'm missing the Freddy Funko, the Freddy He-Man, and the Freddy Skelly. I know those are 4 that I'm missing. I want to say there's one other one too, but I'm sure there's probably even more because there's probably some other little exclusive from other show or something. But okay, this is not a guilty pleasure. This is something that maybe it's a guilty pleasure for my wife, but I absolutely loved Samurai Jack. And when I saw this, I was like, okay, I'm in. I'll do it. And I normally do not do the Mezco. I have a Popeye. I have a couple things. I'm selective, okay? But I had to get Samurai Jack. I had to get this dude. I had to. It's so freaking cool. The different faces, the hat, the hands, everything. It's so bad. I mean, this is freaking cool. Like I said, there's Motu, there's a lot of Masters of the Universe, and then this is the more. And speaking of the more, won't spend a whole lot. I'm just going to flash them real quick. I did secure, this was actually a treasure hunt, but I did secure a bunch more while at the Great Ohio Toy Show. Was able to find several more El Caminos, some of which I already had, some I didn't. That was a treasure hunt that I just flashed a second ago. I did find a Ram Man, which I do already have, but that's cool. Found him. Let's see if we can stack those right there without them falling. Managed to find, let's see, another one, and 2 more. So these all get put into cases, and then they'll get added to the collection. And then I missed this one. It was on store shelves. I know some places probably still had it, but once I saw it there, I was like, yep, I'm snagging it. It's just, even the wife laughs, right? When you can get the wife to laugh about a toy, that's good. And I also found out that when it comes to the Johnny Lightning stuff, the mock cases work well for this. And actually, when they're inside their little plastic bubble, like if you had a bad card or something, they hold inside there. So our neighbors were kind enough to give us to you. So thank you very much. Okay. While at the Great Ohio Toy Show, I found some other very, very cool, crazy things. Here's some cassettes. A lot of Motu cassettes. They're all Motu tapes, the reading, stuff. That wasn't the cool part. The cool part that came with those was this bad boy. This, in the merch world, this is really high up there for hard to find. I'm not saying it's impossible. Obviously, I just found one. But they're hard as heck to find. It is not just a normal radio type thing. This is a cassette player. So this is a Walkman. I know it's Sony, but you get it. This is a cassette player Walkman. It just flips open. Got the artwork in excellent condition, no wear. But it is also, notice the back, it is also a radio. So this is it's pretty thick, okay? It's not as thin as you would think it would be. But the tape function has play, fast forward, and stop. And the off is when it's in the tape position. And so it's going to be hard to see. but the tape position is basically off because this is in the stop play. The radio obviously would be on. The radio function is not working. The cassette player is. And I'm 99% certain that it's the switch, because when I do, there's some loose play in there. But this, I played some tape on it earlier. Man, again, this is an incredible find. Again, got hooked up big time at the Great Ohio Toy Show. Thank you very much for that, by the way. And yeah, I know it's just a cassette player. But it's so hard to find. You can see that this was actually meant to be like almost like a satchel type of thing, like over the shoulder. But so this was at the Great Ohio Toy Show, an incredibly rare and hard to find piece. I mean, out of the Motu fans and collectors that I know, that I talk to regularly or semi-regularly, they don't have it themselves. But that doesn't mean others don't. I know others do. It's hard to find. Really hard to find. Another thing that's shockingly hard to find is this bad boy. This is the last piece I needed to complete my Star Wars or my Voltron collection. I didn't test it, but I trust the seller. The only issue is a little bit of chrome wear on this blaster, and I'm not going to mess with it. I do have the spare part that I could do this with, but you would ruin the sticker in doing it, because you have to separate the pieces. That's how it's attached, is it's pinched between the plastic. So this is a very cool, unique piece. I never had it as a kid, but that completes the Star Wars. I keep saying Star Wars. I don't know why. That completes the Voltron line for me. I'm missing the witch's staff and the pink helmet. There are a couple, I think, accessories for Voltron I might be missing that went with the lions, but those are the pieces that I know immediately that I'm missing. So big one checked off the list with that. Another thing, got this from Froggy Flips. So shout out to him. Thank you very much for this. This piece again is another unique and rare, weird piece. I did not know they existed until the Great Ohio Toy Show. Didn't know it existed. And here he has one sealed. Out of all the VHS, I have actual reels from the television broadcasts. They made 8mm. They made video 8s of this. And there's several of them. They didn't just make one. They made several of these. And I was able to find one. Froggy had it on his table. He made a great deal. I couldn't say no. Video 8s. Never knew. Had no freaking clue. Phenomenal. This was one of the bigger cool finds, right alongside with that cassette. What is it? It's like tape galore. Another thing I found, unused blanket. This is a throw. You can see it's stitched. It's the real stitching here. It's not like I mean, I guess a mom and pop shop could do that type of stuff, but there's also a tag on it somewhere as well. Brand new, right here. Here's your tag. Brand new. I mean, if it was used once, it's in phenomenal condition. So for 1983, yeah, I'm good. I'll take that. Also, found the mask. I do mask. Found the mask puzzle. I couldn't remember if I had it or not, but he gave me such a good deal, I couldn't pass it up. But the other thing, switching to Mock Masters, is I did pick up the card for Globulus and the trio there, because we're making a new case that will accommodate the LJ and rest of the cards, and we want to try to make sure it can accommodate this as well, because there's a lot of requests for the larger case sizes. So I want to have the real thing to know what fits and what doesn't. Okay, so what else? What else? Vintage. Here you go. Crazy story. In the line to get our badges at the Great Ohio Toy Show, I see this piece. I've seen this piece several times. Every time I saw the piece, I kept walking by. I never give it a second chance. Until this time, when I'm walking by, it's laying flat on a table, and I see it says Skeletor. And I'm like, that's not Skeletor. That's like a rock lord or some type of owl. And then I'm like, is that? And I open it up, and lo and behold, it's New Adventures. It's straight up New Adventures Skeletor. And it is. This is a fabric. This is a fabric. It's not the plastic. This is a fabric costume. It's thin, not really thin material, but holy crap. It's a large 12 to 14 New Adventures. The mask has no breaks, as I almost break it here now twice, and it still had the tag Skeletor on it. I mean, holy crap. Now, the funny thing is that it had the sticker still on the side for $20. And I know that's not what he paid because like I said, I have seen this several times because I know where it was at. I kept walking by it. And I mean, for multiple shows, which could even mean multiple years. How crazy is that? Inbox, brand new, never used. Skeletor New Adventures. Freaking phenomenal. I'm telling you guys, the Great Ohio Toy Show was off the chain. It was phenomenal. All this stuff for this last little bit I've been sharing has been from that show. So, what else? This was not from the show, but this is really cool. Oh, this was. I did find one Juggernaut. You guys know I do the Juggernauts. As many as I can find, I buy these. But I did recently restore, and I mean that very loosely, some walkie-talkies. These boys were on eBay, and they were roached. I mean, bad. Really, really rough. This one was the best condition one, and it looked all right, and it's okay. But it had horrible corrosion inside. Not only did a battery burst, I think it was in water at one point. Ironically, it does still turn on, but it doesn't tune in, if that makes any sense. This one had a field day, its encounter with a dog, I'm pretty sure, because I've got teeth marks up front here. It cracked, and it split back here. I was able to use a heat gun, get some things to kind of slightly bend back a little bit, clean it up, and it came out okay. They display wonderfully. If I just was like this outside of the sticker down there, yeah, they look amazing. They look phenomenal. Okay. Oh, yeah. I also, this is quite old, but the phone, I did restore the Masters of the Universe phone that I had. It was really coated with corroded and nasty with 80s soda by the looks of it. Pop, cola, whatever you say from wherever you're at. But I am going to get a replacement, a repop sticker. And the nice thing is I do have one of these brand new in box. So I can get a very good, accurate shot to recreate the sticker. Okay, so behind me, you can see I've got the slot racing set, right, for Mask. This I talked about the last time. I got a steal on it, again, off of eBay, because none of the pictures showed the vehicles, and I didn't think it had the vehicles, which I was okay with. But when I got it, lo and behold, the vehicles were in it, right? Well, fast forward, I think a week or so after that, Mountain Dew. Damn, that's heavier than I thought. This shows up. I knew what was coming. The other Mask slot car set. I gotta be careful here because I got a soda next to me and I don't want things to spill. Okay, now this box is not in great shape. This is super heavy. There are parts popping through which look like that's the outlet. That's the power supply right there. But I'm missing a few pieces from my set. This looks like it was 100% complete except the cars. So, fine. I'll flip this later at a show at some point. I'll make sure I have all the parts and pieces I need for my set. And now, I've got some trade bait, whatever. But this is the other set. So there's two. This is a much bigger scale slot car. These cars are about that big, or about that size, about that wide, much bigger than that other slot car that I just had up there. So the 2-lane road racing set. Ironically, they both use jackhammer. This one uses Thunderhawk or Thunderbolt. Thunderhawk. And the other one uses Rhino. But nonetheless, it's a really cool set. They're not common, which was surprising that it was the price that I picked it up for. It wasn't too bad. Okay, what else do we got? Ooh, looks like some Mattel creation here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about this one. Ow. Good golly. When you ever, lose a knuckle doing something silly? It hurts. You bump that knuckle. Doesn't matter what happens. It freaking hurts, man. Look at that. Look at that. And you think it's no coincidence that the Mondo's new deluxe, I don't know what they're going to call it. They probably already listed it, but I don't know what it is. But the deluxe 2.0, because you get, laser light. You wind up having King Grayskull. You get, is it not Hurricane? Oh my gosh. I just completely drew a blank on the name. Ha! That's hilarious. Flying Fist came to me. But this is pretty cool. This is a cool thing. We got to see it announced at the revealed, and Pixel Dan was lucky enough to be the guy to do that, which well-deserved. Freaking love Dan. So this is cool. I did pick up, I believe I did get 2 of those. For those that are curious, that want them out and on display, the Ghostbusters are GBTC. Mockmasters GBTC holds those beautifully. Okay, what the heck is this? Oh, I actually am excited to see this because they sold out and now people are getting a little excited to get these. I did pick up the Monster High Skeletor crossover. I know she has another name. What is it? Skeletor? Monster High Skeletor. Saying that right? That was right. Wow. It's like fully wrapped. Holy cow. They go all out with the Monster High stuff. Jeez. Look at that. Look at that. Woo. Is there a way to... Is it a slip open? I'm looking like a fool here because I've never had a Monster High. Oh, I thought it slipped off. Slip cover. Look at that. I have a doll. Pretty freaking cool. Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's awesome. And I guess the fans are liking it. Why this hadn't happened sooner is I don't know, but I'll worry about putting that in there later. Okay, there's only I think one thing left to share. I can hear the wife is back, so that means we've got some dinner upstairs. I'm going to go enjoy that. But there's one last thing to share out of all those craziness that's been coming in here lately. Is this giant? Oh, don't mess up that box anymore. And this is going to be tough. I'm going to push this back just a hair. I did open it up. I took a look, and no, I did not get the rainbow translucent looky. But that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. I really don't mind. So yeah, that's kind of what I had. There's a lot of other stuff happening. In particular, we've got Motooniverse happening Memorial Day weekend, Torrance, California. I'm going to be there. I'm excited for it. I haven't been to Cali in quite some time, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing some of that West Coast crew that I have not been able to see in several years. So I'm looking forward to that. Don't forget it. If you do want one of those exclusive shirts, hit them up quick before you can't get them type of thing, right? They're available through Retro Rags. And then in a couple weeks, I will be at King County, the Chicago Toy Show, hanging out with Mock Masters, doing our thing. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. If you have any questions, you can always find me through Facebook, through YouTube. You could also find me, as I mentioned earlier, through Retro Rags Limited or Mock Masters. So thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Oh, goodness. I didn't catch up on the comments here. Brian, holy crap. I missed a whole bunch of comments. I got to catch up. Let's catch up before we hang up here. Jeremy, love the cassette player. Super hard to find. Never seen it with box. I have never seen it with box either. And I swear there was a catalog that had it, and I can't seem to find the catalog images anymore. Not the box, but the catalog featuring the product. But yeah, it's so cool. On the B, I didn't know about that either. The B. Even with glasses, I saw it wrong. Jeez. Yeah, I didn't know about those either. And they seem to be really kind of pricey. New Adventures. I know. I was shocked. I know I've seen that several times by that vendor's booth before and just missed it. How are you doing today, mate? And looking forward to the new Masters of the Universe movie. I am very much looking forward to the new Masters of the Universe movie, Ryan. As a matter of fact, the wife and I went out to see Hail Mary last night, and while at the theater, you never know what previews. I mean, I think you can determine sometimes, but once I saw an MGM in the previews list, I'm like, oh, we're going to get a Masters preview. Very next one was the Masters preview. And it was the first one, not the second one. So, but it was cool to see it on that big a screen in person. And yeah, I'm stoked. I'm looking forward to it very, very much. Moses, what's up, buddy? How you been? You doing good? I do have that figure for you, by the way. It's boxed up at my shop. I need to get over there and ship that out. I've actually got not only that, but I've also got a sign for Sean as well. I got to ship out. You guys catching up there? That's awesome, dude. Skeletor line. Ah, all right, I got you. Gorgeous. Yes. You got to collect those Barbie dolls now. I know. It's crazy. I have to. I don't know when they're coming out. They says coming soon, right? The new Barbie, the He-Man and Tila Barbie dolls. Got to get them. Gonna have to get them. Yeah, I totally got you, Moses. Totally. I just, it's on me. I'm not bad. I'm good shipping. Personal, sometimes, nah. So that's on me. But I got you covered, man. It's shopping. I'll make it happen. So thank you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. All the new merch coming is out. It's brutal. It's going to be hard to track down. It is going to be hard to track down. And I had a really good conversation. That's all I'm going to say because I don't want to jinx it, but I had a really good conversation with somebody yesterday, actually, that may, fingers crossed, yield into some pretty cool stuff. But it is in the merch world sector, and it's movie related, so we'll see what happens. But don't want to jinx it. That's all I can say. But to your point, holy crap, there's a ton of stuff, man. There's a ton of stuff. The cat treats crack me up. The costumes crack me up. All of the crossover, the promotions, and there's so many things that we don't know that are coming yet. And if it does even remotely well, like I think it will, there's going to be a whole nother wave of stuff too. So it's going to be, for collectors, it's going to be brutal. Pokemon cliche, catch them all. I can't catch them all. It ain't going to happen, but I'll be able to document it all. And people like yourself, Jeremy, I'm sure we'll be able to archive to know what's out there and what we can go hunting for here at later dates, because it's going to be a ton. But I'm excited. So thank you everybody for tuning in. If you like what you see, obviously you can like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, Facebook and YouTube. But I really sincerely appreciate everyone watching. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time. Take it easy. Bye-bye.